Hey, what's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up? This King Geo in the house. What's up? You see, like the hat. All right, it says King Geo up here. What's up? Live talking with you guys. Yo, guys. Um, the same way I put it up, I gotta put it down. Remember that I made a video on this Bauer, on this, and then I put this on one of my videos earlier on. Don't buy it. It's not worth it. I just literally before I even was going to go live, I went to put up the phone so I was do something here, and this just came off, just whoop, broke off. So it will be going back. So happens when you buy something for $299. Well, anyways, guys. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you see this. It was an interesting day today, guys. About the stimulus check. There's nothing's concrete yet. You gotta remember that these are deals. These are still going on. Nothing concrete. So they're just going back. They're just going back and forth. So we don't know yet what because the Senate yesterday laid out a plan, and now it's up to the Democrats to decide if they're going to accept it. And they've already said vehemently that they're not going to accept it. I find it kind of interesting how they wanted to add that 100% of the lunch, the meals of these businesses gets reimbursed. That's laughable. Another thing that happened today, today was that Donald Trump put an executive order that now Facebook, Instagram, and all those social medias are not shielded from protection. In other words, being that they weren't a media source, so to speak, or they weren't responsible. They were shielded of what they put on content, and they were shielded from putting anything on. They can censor you or not censor you, and it wouldn't matter because they were shielded. So Donald Trump put an executive order that will eliminate that. They will eliminate that protection from them. And the only reason he did that only because they Facebook and Instagram started fact checking him, and they started taking away his right to tweet or whatever the case may be, right? So you know how it is, how this man, when he doesn't get what he wants, he will do everything in his power to get it. And then the funny thing is that now the U.S. representative, Donald Trump was this close of getting COVID-19 today. This close. One of his House of Representatives, his name is, I just had it here. Hold on a minute, guys. His name is Louis Gohmert. Louis Gohmert is a representative from Texas. And he was about to get on the plane, and they told him no because he tested positive for COVID-19. And yesterday he was in a room with Attorney General Barr, other people, and Barr came out today. He came out negative. That doesn't mean anything, but let's just hope that he stays negative. But the thing is that this Gohmert guy, this representative, this senator, or the House of Representatives guy. He is one to say he doesn't wear masks. He doesn't believe in masks. He wants to. He doesn't believe in the COVID. He didn't believe in COVID. So now he's saying that he's going to wear his mask. That he's going to do hydroxychloroquine. But he gave a layman's excuse as to how he got it. He said, "I probably got it." He said, "If I would have looked at the logic, and this is a former judge, I don't know how he became a judge. His logic was, had I worn my mask, I probably wouldn't have gotten the COVID-19. I think that I got the COVID-19 because I was playing with it, and I said, I may have caught something on my hands, and I got to put it on, and that's it." So that was his excuse. So it's incredible. It really is incredible that a person can say such a thing. And people follow him. And then today Donald Trump was in Texas with no mask. And he's going, and then the funny thing, he is following, and I think to me, I think Donald Trump said something that's very interesting to me that maybe you guys didn't pick it up, but I did pick it up. This woman yesterday, right? She came out and she said the hydrochloroquine is good, that it's a cure. This is the same doctor who said that aliens, that they blood from aliens, that demon sperm. A lot of things the lady has is very controversial with. But the funny thing that I found, just the same way I told you about Omi, that was fake, and I told you about Solomon, that was fake. Something that Donald Trump said that caught my eye. Maybe no one caught it, but I did. When Donald Trump says, when no one asked him, and he said, "I don't know where she's from. I never met the lady before, so I don't know who she is." I mean, that right there is telling you, yes, he does know who she is. Yes, she's heard of her. And yes, she's campaigning for him. Okay? That's what that says. Because there was no reason for him to say, "I don't know her," because no one asked him. I don't know what she, for the second interview, he said, "I don't know what country she's from." No one asked you what country she's from. We can tell she's somewhere from Africa. Right? We can tell that. Andrew Yang here says Congress should have grilled Google's Facebook and Andrew Yang, Congress should have grilled Google, Facebook on consumer data. That's the one thing that a lot of us don't take into consideration. You that don't take into consideration is that when you put in your Facebook is free, but your information is being sold, and you're not making a damn dime out of that. So whenever when you go on Facebook and you hit a commercial that you like, or you hit this and you hit that, that information, the algorithm of Facebook catches that, and they can say, "Oh, we know what King Geo likes. King Geo likes this type of clothes. He likes the color blue. He likes that." And that information is sold to companies. For how much, we don't know. I don't know, but it's sold. So then what they do is that company tries to put some commercials on me that would attract. If I like the color blue, they'll probably put something that's blue in the commercial that might drive my attention. And when you go on Facebook and you do it from the phone, it tells you you're giving Facebook the permission to look at your videos, to look at your photos, to listen to your phone calls, to look at your messages. You're doing all that and not knowing that anyone in Facebook can be spying on you. You don't even know. They're selling your data. You're not making no money out of that. They're selling your data, and who knows what else they are selling. That's what Yang keeps talking about, that they should have grilled Google, Facebook on consumer data. And it's true, they should have. I didn't see that. I didn't see what was going on, but they should have. Your data is being sold every day. That's why when you go on Facebook, you go on Instagram, you go on Twitter, and you put what's your favorite color, you put what's your favorite food, and you put all that. You're exposing yourself, and you're letting these people know what you like. If you look at my Facebook don't say where I'm at. You guys know where I'm at because I tell you. But I put one day I was in Russia. I put that I was in India, because it's nobody's business, And when you let big companies, big high-tech companies like this go into your personal life, then it's no longer it's like invasion of privacy. You don't have any privacy because you are allowing them. They become rich. That's how they become rich, and yet you stay poor. Ask them to give you $1 for every time they sell you their information, to give you $1. See how much money you make. They're not going to do that. But that's how they know so much about you. You know, you could be watching your Facebook. You could be watching on your cell phone. We go watching Facebook, and there's somebody else in a Facebook office looking at you, and you don't even know it. So you have to be careful of what you put on your You gotta be careful what you put on your Facebook, what you put on your computer, because you could be hacked easily, very easily. So you gotta be careful. You know, that was something interesting that they said about Yang. So that was good. You know, so like I said before, always change your password to your computer or to your cell phone. I always do that. I don't keep my password the same for a week or a month. I don't do that. You will never find my password the same in a week. We got stolen and we got $800 taken away from our American Express prepaid card. And that's only because my wife left it open, and I know that would never happen. But the American Express gave it back to us. But that's how powerful and easy it is. And I've met a guy in Africa, not in Africa. He's from Africa, and he showed me. I'm not gonna say the name of the bank, but he showed me people's social security numbers, people's ATM PIN numbers, people's credit card numbers, people's transaction, people's mother's maiden name, and you would figure that these banks would have something, but no. He said, "Yo, King Gio, look, this is what I got." And this was like 5-6 years, more than 5-6 years ago, like 8 years ago, and I saw that and I was astonished. So don't think for a minute that banks have your back. They don't. You know, so many ways that banking can when if you get robbed and the robber tells you, "Oh, we can go to the ATM machine," and they take out some money. There's so many ways that the bank can protect you, the consumer, by giving you a PIN. You get a PIN and you enter a PIN number that no one knows. And that PIN number is a fake PIN number, and that sends an emergency signal to the officers or to the police precinct or sheriff's office or whatever it is that you're in your state or country calls. And that alerts the authorities that there's a distress, so there's a robbery going on at that particular bank or that particular ATM machine. You know, you can always say, "Oh, I pressed the wrong one." You press the wrong one. The machine can say, "Oh, please enter your PIN number again." You enter that PIN number again, and then you enter this one. This time you enter it correctly. When you give the fake PIN number the first time, you're giving the officers time to respond to the call, and hopefully there's an officer that's next to you is real, that is real close, you know. But there are preventive ways that you could not be victimized by ID fraud. But like I said, Donald Trump came close today of being caught. The guy he didn't, the one thing he does have that he can get tested every day. You and I can get tested every day. But I just don't see how irresponsible can he go around still. We are at 150,000 deaths. Every day there's 1,400, 1,500, 1,600 people dying. Yet Europe has gone down. South Europe has gone down. If Europe has gone down, people don't want. People haven't shown it to you, but I'm going to show it to you because King Gio tells the truth. Look, man, let's do it this way, bro. For those people that say the masks don't help, okay. This is Italy's COVID numbers. Okay, look. Let's just go back. On March 28th, Italy had deaths. This is 5,974. Look at this chart, guys. You see this chart? This chart tells you the trend. Okay, it goes up, right? It hits this peak, and then it comes down. And as you can see, it goes all the way down to here. So that's Italy's trend. Yesterday, or whenever it was, July 29th, today, yesterday, look what was the case. 288. 288. That's COVID cases. COVID. Let's go to another place where let's go to South Korea. Look at this. South Korea yesterday, 18. Look at that. Their peak was here. The highest peak was March 1st with 1,062 cases. Okay. Let's go to Vietnam. See, Vietnam goes up and down, but the highest Vietnam ever had was 15. Look at them. And as of yesterday, July 28th, they had 11. The 27th, they had 2. The 24th, it's just minute numbers. Confirmed cases. All right, so let's take a look at it. So we got in Italy, we got 247,000 confirmed cases. Out of that 199,000 has been recovered, but 35,129 people have died. Tell me, guys, 35,000 people have died, and it took all those people to die to reach that. But they did social distancing. They were on lockdown. Some part of Italy was on lockdown. Okay? And this is, and guys, it says here, this was 21 minutes ago. It says the $600 employment benefit is likely to lapse Friday. Let me see. The virus death toll is 150,000. Grim records for California and Florida as other states move to crack down. California and Florida on Wednesday reported single-day records for death as a number of other states moved to reimpose restrictions to cope with a surging caseload. We know what the funny thing about this whole thing is, that there are people out there. I just read a report. I just read an article earlier on about COVID, and someone left a comment and says, "This is all fake because I don't know nobody that has COVID. So it's got to be fake. Just because you don't know nobody that has COVID, it's got to be fake. So in order for you to believe, you have to see it with your own eyes. Can't you believe what you see in the news?" You tell me. So this is why people, or if I don't, but this is why when God came over and he said, the Jews want to see, and the Greek just wants to hear. They want it to be philosophized. In other words, people want to see. In order to believe God, that God exists, they have to see some sort of miracle. And some other people, if you talk to them and you talk to them in a high class way, they'll believe, because they say this guy's an intellect. So I believe what he says. That's how Hitler hypnotized most of his German people with that the jab. And also, and then let's not forget. I'll give you some liberal history. Let's not forget, Russia killed more Jews than Germany, but that's not in the history books. Hey, got that 80? That's not in the history books. You know, we all talk about Germany, 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 but we don't talk about Russia. Russia also played a big role in the genocide of the Jews. So if you want to blame things, let's do history the right way. You know, so just make sure, guys, that you just wear your mask. Just do the right thing, and just don't listen to other people. Just if masks were wrong, then doctors wouldn't do it when they were in the operating room. You know, so I'm gonna keep mine. It doesn't matter what anyone says. I'm not like you say, God forbid that I'm asymptomatic and I pass it on to somebody else. I can't do that. So to prevent that, because I have a conscience. I really do. You know, so let's not pretend that we don't. But I do. So this is live with King Geo late night. What's up, guys? Who's out there? I guess nobody. Oh, no. Let me stop. But yes, so we must continue to wear a mask. No matter what happens, you got to wear your mask, people. Don't let people tell you they're any different. Don't let people say, hey, that's not real. Why would I wear a mask? You know, people like this, like the senator, the representative, that said, no, that mask is you're imposing on people's rights. That's not imposing on people's rights. What's wrong with you? That's not imposing on anything. Hey, Gata. That's not imposing on anything. You know, we're in this together. I mean, you know what? That's 56,000 people a day. This makes me feel like if the government really wants herd immunity, it really does. Because they're not doing no effort. They're not putting no effort into what really is going on. So it makes me feel that they're actually doing herd immunity because they want the most people to get. Because you figured if 50% or 60% of the population, aquí chilling, gata. They figured if 56 or 50% or 60% of the population gets it, then we're all right. Because it's herd immunity, and then everybody got it, or most of the majority got it, and then there's nowhere for the virus to go. That's what it seems to me. This is what it seems to me. He's not going to see. Of course, he's not going to say, "Oh no," or neither is any other official. But that's what it seems like. That's what it's to me. That's what it seems like. You know. So I don't know, man. Now that I think about it, that's what it is, bro. So think about that. Yeah, because Switzerland was doing herd immunity and no one. Something to think about, guys. Because you think about all these. Look at this. Hold on a minute. I want to get something here so you guys can see something. So we're already at today, right? All right, so we go. So today, yesterday was 57,313 people came out positive with COVID. Today, 74,852 people came out positive with COVID. Yesterday, 1,202 people died. Today, 1,450 people died. Just see this pisses me the fuck off. 4,426,935. So what is this going to do, people? Think about it. You're not wearing your mask. So New York is okay now. New Jersey's okay now. Maine is okay. Boston's okay. But all these little states that don't have what New York has, those little states, Idaho, North Dakota, and South Dakota, Montana, when it hits there, it's going to destroy those people. They may not, maybe they might not die the way the other people, but they're still going to get hit. Who wants to get hit with the coronavirus? Nobody does. It's really pathetic, bro. It really is. I don't even want to do the show anymore. But I just looking at those numbers, tell me two things. People are selfish, and we have a government that's a narcissist, as an asshole can be, of a president, and Republicans follow him, and people who are behind them, whether you're Republican or not, and follow him, both assholes too. Because how can you have 74,852 people come out positive when you know that you wear your mask? 1,450 people had died today. Yesterday was 1,202. The day before that was even same amount. So you've been having 1,000 some odd people die a day for the past 20 some odd days. Come on, people. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people that are dying that they're not supposed to die. But because we don't want to wear masks, because we think that that's infringing on our civil rights, I don't know why, because there is nothing in the Constitution of the United States that says wearing a mask is unconstitutional. But you have one asshole, or it's all constitutional, and you have people who follow him. It's incredible. I cannot believe that those numbers are astonishing, and the lack of leadership that we have. And yet you people keep supporting this man. How can you support this man? You know, you're as strong as your weakest link, and he is the weakest link that we have. I've never seen a president so incompetent. I'm 48 years old. I've never seen any president. The only one president I might have seen that incompetent was Ronald Reagan, because Ronald Reagan never addressed the AIDS problem. Ronald Reagan never did. His wife Nancy did, but Ronald Reagan never addressed. Ronald Reagan, I don't think AIDS, maybe towards the last part of his life, that he ever mentioned AIDS. But in the beginning, he didn't want to mention anything about AIDS because he didn't want to be held responsible that this is coming to my country. You know, I don't want to be known as the gay country. I don't want to be known as the country plagued with AIDS. I don't want that. So he barely mentioned it. But his wife Nancy was an advocate for AIDS, was an advocate, and for people with HIV and AIDS. It's no big thing, but there's no difference between AIDS and HIV. The same thing. But it's incredible that we still have this. You see those numbers? Those numbers are astonishing. Wow. That caught me by surprise. I'm watching Omi here. So Omi finally got he got a brand new TV. You know? This is astonishing, people. This is astonishing. This is astonishing. It's incredible. Well, anyway, guys, I just don't know what to say. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. Hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy the vids. Think about that, guys. Herd immunity. Don't forget to subscribe, people. Subscribe to my channel and hit that thumbs up, and it will notify you. Once you subscribe and you hit that little button right there, it'll let you know when I uploaded a video.